Well, I hope you've got your DIY caps on because we are about to undertake a very unique, very interesting project that's going to definitely add a touch of personality to the space at your home. And we have our builder's DIY expert, Mr. Aidan Bennetts, with us to show us the ropes. How are you doing, brother?
Good morning. Well, yourself, thank you.
Cool, man. So, Aidan, what are we actually making this morning?
Well, I'm making one of my favorite pieces, which is a cardboard pendant light.
I love it. So, in terms of materials, what do we need?
For this project, you'll need a pencil, a NT cutter, measuring tape, as well as a light bulb and cord, some leftover cardboard, a glue gun, an electric plug, and spray paint in the color of your choice.
Okay, so what's going to be the first step?
We take our piece of cardboard and measure 625 millimeters long by roughly 400 millimeters wide.
Now, you say roughly. Why roughly?
Well, it's hard to determine the length of the light that you want, so if you prescribe it, then you might be leading yourself down the alley. So rather, have a rough measurement, you can make up your own size.
All right, so let's get going. I'll start measuring.
Aidan marks the cardboard at 125 millimeter intervals lengthwise with the NT cutter. The top of the cardboard is cut, but the bottom side remains intact.
So we can actually just break it open like that.
There we go.
Okay, once that's done, I'm going to flip it over and give it a couple of licks of spray paint. And this is going to form the inside of the light, just so you know.
Okay, and I'm sure that will project the light as well, which would be quite nice.
Yes.
Okay, so our paint is dried, and now with the scoring lines we made, now you can start seeing the shape we're going for.
Yeah, well, absolutely. There you got your 5-sided pentagon.
Look at that. I love it. Okay, so now obviously we need to cut those strips.
So what we're going to do is cut out individual strips, and I figured out a nice technique for that. Just lay it flat down there.
Okay.
If you can hold that ruler nice and fast there for me. Okay. And what we're going to use is an NT cutter and use it halfway down.
Wow. Okay.
Very neat.
Cut straight through.
Watch the fingers, and then it should cut straight through.
That's it. Cool. There you go. And that is our strips done. Look at that.
See how it folds up to a nice neat shape. Cool. Okay, so a little tip. The two ends that are going to meet and need to be glued together, you want to just create a little incision here at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
Just so that they meet up. One over there.
And then you'll get a unique, a very flush seal, which is nice. Rounding off your work.
And you can just do that roughly by eye. As you can see, they'll just
brilliant
meet up like that.
Get your glue gun and we aim away.
Yeah, so you hold that for me. Press lightly on the trigger and it actually just pours out enough glue there.
And it dries fairly quickly as well.
Yeah, so just push it together and then hold it there for literally 10 to 15 seconds.
All right.
Pull out any of those strands, you don't need those guys.
Exactly, you want to work neatly now, don't you?
That's it. And you could put it to the side and we can do the next one.
That's it, let's start with the next one.
Yeah.
You can adjust the sizes of the pentagon shapes to suit the space you want to hang the light in. The next step is to stack the pentagon shapes, securing them in place with the glue gun.
And Aidan, that's the last strip done, and I love it. I love how sturdy it became.
Well, it's safety in numbers.
Indeed, indeed. So how do you actually get the light bulb in here now?
The last thing we need to do is create a roof structure to hold it all together. What we're going to do is we're going to flip the unit over, trace the outline, cut that shape out, and at the center of that make an incision so that the light fitting can actually fit through and hold it all together.
The trick is to make sure the light socket fits very snugly. Find the complete instructions for this project on Expresso's website and all the supplies you need at your nearest builders.
Okay, so the light fitting is in, the plug's connected. The only thing we're missing now is the bulb.
Well, you can do the honor.
Great. And there she is, all finished. And I love the fact that we took something that was just lying around at home, a piece of cardboard, and really turned it into something unique that will brighten up your home.
Absolutely.
That's it, and eco-friendly as well.
Well, it's repurposed cardboard lights. There you have it.
Okay, should we see if it works?
Absolutely.
Great. Lights.
Ta-da!
Brilliant. Camera. And for action, I think I'm going to find a resting place for it. Cheers, man. Thanks a lot. Looks stunning.
And you can get your hands on one of the coolest builders hampers out there. All you have to do is SMS the keyword builders to 33728 and we could be sending you a Bosch hamper including one of the coolest things I've ever seen, a Bosch Unio Max, which is one of the best drills out there. Now, talking about putting yourself to the test, Pro Sport International, one of the biggest sporting concerns in the country, have joined with the powerhouse in home improvement builders to present the Builders Warehouse Sports Quiz. quiz that kicked off last week in Cape Town. It was massive, a huge following, and the Expresso team did incredibly well. Well, it now moves up to Johannesburg, and you can check out the Pro Sport International Facebook page or the Builders Facebook page to get all of the details. It's going to be happening at Emperors, and it is going to really put you to the test. Dan Nicol is our quiz master. I think his sports trivia knowledge is unmatched, but you can at least give it a bash. So go and check out those two Facebook pages and our Expresso Show website for more details there.